Hey guys, it's John from Album Review TV. Today I am reviewing the brand new blink-182 EP. It's called Dogs Eating Dogs, released December 18th. It actually leaked online on my birthday. I just turned 21, guys. If I look like crap, that's why. I don't know. I feel fine, but I had a crazy, it's been a crazy week. That's all I'm going to say. Onward to the review. Blink-182 has been experimenting with their sound since 2003, their self-titled album. It showed even more in the 2011 album Neighborhoods, which was not that well received by most people, but really I've come around on it. I actually have done 2 reviews on it. One where I completely hated it, and 2 where I love it. And that's how I feel now. I've completely come around on that album, and I don't really care if the band themselves don't like it, which they have kind of spoken out against it. They've gotten back for Dogs Eating Dogs. They're an independent group now. They've gotten back to just recording all in the same studio, being together, and that's how the creative flow came together so quickly for this EP. They just started recording in November, have the EP out a month later, so that says something right there about the state that the band is in right now. Let's go ahead and talk about the first song, When I Was Young. When I Was Young is my favorite song off of this EP. This song is amazing. The intro sounds really cool. It sounds definitely more, progressive rock more than anything else. It's not your typical pop punk from Blink-182 because they've slowly been maturing and moving away from that sound. But the chorus on this song in particular is just so damn catchy. The way Tom DeLonge sings, "It is the worst damn day," and while he may not be saying too much there, it just sounds irresistible. Definitely one of the best hooks of Blink's career. This is definitely the song, more than anything else I think on the EP. This and probably Boxing Day are 2 that are going to be on repeat for a long time and just getting a lot of plays from me because that's the kind of songs they are. They can be listened to over and over again and it just really doesn't tire the listener. Definitely a high replay factor really for the whole EP. Dogs Eating Dogs, the title track, is up next. This is a faster paced song. Mark leads it on this song. Mark Hoppus, the bassist, leads it vocally on this song for the most part, and I really like that. They need to do more of that. More Mark-led songs. I'm just saying, this Dogs Eating Dogs song is another one of my overall favorites on the EP. Sounds very solid musically. Definitely more of a punk jam just because of the faster pace to it and the way the drums are played on this song. The chorus is kind of a drawback for me. I'm not huge on the chorus. It's just dogs eating dogs, dogs eating dogs. I don't know. I'm not huge on that, but I can get over it because I love the rest of the song so much. Disaster is next, and this one is more of an Angels and Airwaves sounding song to me. If you get what I mean by that, I just mean it sounds more prog rock more than anything, and maybe not your typical what you would expect from Blink-182, but now you should expect anything from Blink-182 type song. For me, this is the most disappointing song on the EP. Not that it's a bad song really, just that it lacks originality, I feel like. I could have heard this on an Angels and Airwaves song or album before, and I think lyrically it's one of the weaker ones, but I still do have to praise the musicianship on this song in particular, just because of the way that they've made the guitar and the synths and the drums sound on this track. The guitars sound quite majestic, I must say, and dare I say heavy at times because of the way that they're portrayed in the song, and it's just really cool, really well done musically, but like I said, lyrically and kind of creatively at times, it feels like it's lacking. Boxing Day, the first single from the EP. Everyone's been talking about this song lately, and most people really seem to love it. They kind of talked about this song as being a folky type song. Folky. Use that term very loosely because I don't think it sounds folky at all. I just think it sounds acoustic-y, if that's a word. Acoustic-y. I really like the way the drums were arranged on this song. It sounds amazing. One of the best drum beats I've ever heard in a Blink song. Travis is just doing his thing back there, mixing it up, mixing up the beats, and the way it came out on Boxing Day goes perfectly with the kind of acoustic feel to the song. Lyrically, it's very strong. Probably this and Pretty Little Girl are lyrically the most solid on this EP. But Boxing Day is more of a ballad, something they haven't really done, I don't think, since I Miss You in 2003, and that was a huge hit. I think Boxing Day could be very popular because of the way it's written, talking about someone leaving you on the day after Christmas. And if you don't get the reference why it's called Boxing Day, in Canada I believe it is, the day after Christmas is called Boxing Day, and so You know, you left me on the day after Christmas, and the day after Christmas is Boxing Day. Get it? Alright, now that you've gotten that, check out the song if you haven't yet. This is definitely a good starting point to get into the EP, kind of get an idea for the feel. And like I said, this is a very high replay factor song. The whole EP really, it clocks in at just under 20 minutes and it's an easy listen. But this song in particular, along with When I Was Young, are probably the two I think that stand out the most and will probably get the most replays from listeners. Pretty Little Girl is the last song on the EP, and first listen I'm just like, wow. Getting into the song, the intro sounds awesome. I'm thinking this could probably be one of my favorite songs on the EP. It sounds great, it's lyrically very strong, I like the way it was written, and then it kind of hits a speed bump. And what is the speed bump, you're wondering? Yellow Wolf's rap verse. Travis Barker's kind of protege of sorts. He kind of collaborates with him. They did an album together, and honestly I didn't like that. I listened to it once and I never wanted to listen to it again. That's how I felt about it. I'm a fan of some of Yellow Wolf's stuff. I'm not really planning to check out more of his stuff just because that's kind of not really my style. But he's really out of place here on this Blink-182 EP. Blink doesn't need a rap verse. Why? Why is that in there? I don't understand why it takes away from such a good song. And I'm not going to say it ruins it, but it definitely takes away from the awesomeness of this track. First, Green Day did it with their rap verse and Dose from Lady Cobra, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I must say I've come around on it some, but this one sounds way more out of place than that one because that song was just really dark and eerie, and it kind of fit right, if that makes sense. This doesn't. This is not really that dark of a song, and the way the verse comes in, it just comes in kind of abruptly and ends on this annoying like 1, 1, 1 repeat thing that he does, and I'm just like, no. Fortunately, the internet is a thing, and there's a version floating around out there if you want to download it without Yellow Wolf's verse, and I must say that that's the version that I've been listening to ever since like the first 2 times because I just do not like it that much. It feels that out of place to me. But the song gets back to being good once Tom comes in and starts singing again, and I'm like, why did you go away? You could have done something here. You could have just cut this part out of the song completely. Anyways, I really like the build up in this song. It's really cool, and when the chorus finally does crash in, you're just kind of like, yes! Because it sounds really epic to me, at least. And I think this is definitely going to be more of a fan favorite if you can get past the whole Yellow Wolf thing. At least a fan favorite from the EP, I should say. I really like Travis's drumming on this, and I do like his drumming in the rap verse part. It sounds cool. That's the only part about it that really sounds cool, and I did like the synths on this song in particular. I can't say the word synth. Synth to save my life. To wrap it all up for you, high replay factor, solid songs, 4 out of 5 is my rating for this EP. I want to know what you guys thought. Please, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. I know there's a lot of Blink-182 fans on here, so represent in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the new EP. Make sure you go to youtube.com/adaylatefilms, first link in the description below, because once we get to 100 subscribers on that channel, I'm going to be doing a CD giveaway on this channel right here. So just make sure you subscribe to this channel as well as A Day Late Films. Check out my other links down below. I will see you guys very soon for my top 15 albums of 2012. Thanks for watching, guys. Your home for music news and reviews, Album Review TV.